Hey guys, I have the Roaring Hearts palette from Colourpop to swatch for you today. I haven't even opened it yet, so I'm going to open it now. This palette is going to drive me nuts because it's a totally different size than what they usually use. They have several different size palettes at this point, and it's driving me nuts because like my OCD wanting to line them all up in order, it's just not happening because they have like the 9-pan palettes, the 18-pan palettes. Every now and then they come out with one like the Disney princess one that's all a weird like hexagon shape. It just drives me nuts, all the different sizes. So this is the Roaring Hearts one. This is all I got from this collection, was this little palette. It is a 10-pan palette. Yes. I just had to look at the back to make sure. So it does have a mirror inside. It's all pretty neutral shades. Uh-oh, that one's a little bit broken, the Fancy That one. Not broken, but like there was too much of it pressed into the pan. Let me just clean this up because I'm making a mess. My hand might be a little bit stained because I just swatched for another video. I did another couple Colourpop palettes, so hopefully it's not too bad, but I'm just going to get into the swatches. There are none in here that have the little asterisk next to them, so let's just get into it. We have Fancy That, which is like this metallic white gold. Literally just swatched one in the LA Lakers palette that was on the same idea but much more pigmented than this. This is more sheer. This was a purple color that stained me pink, so hopefully I'll try not to swatch over that so it won't interfere with the colors. Lost Gem, is that what that says? Yes. Lost Gen, G-E-N. This is a matte tannish color, like a really, really pale brown. Then we have Nightlife. This is a metallic gold. It's a really pretty gold, actually. And I didn't leave enough room here, so let me wipe these off and do the last two. Pour Another. That one's really soft. That is a matte peachy color. That's way more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. Jeez. Then we have Cafe Society. This is a metallic copper. Like a very, very icy copper. Super duper pretty. Foxtrot. That is a matte yellowy cream color. It's like a yellowy beige. Then I will wipe that off and do a few more here. I have 4 left. Let's see if I can fit 4. I'm used to swatching like 3 at a time when I do Colourpop palettes. Phonograph. That is really pretty. That is like a metallic old gold with tiny, tiny silver sparkles. Hopefully you can see. Yeah, you can see the silver sparkles in there. I really need to paint my nails, especially with the holidays coming up. That Sax. That is a matte chocolatey brown. It looks like a chocolatey brown anyway. Not incredibly pigmented, but it is a chocolate brown. And then Lindy Hop. That's a matte dark brown. And then the last one is Grand Dame. Oh, that's super soft. It's kind of like a black, but not straight up black. It's more charcoaly. It looks black on my viewfinder. It's like a soft black. It is very dark, but not like super harsh. That's the best way I can describe it, is a soft black. So that is the Roaring Hearts palette. Very nice neutral palette. Is it something you need? Definitely not if you have a bunch of neutral Colourpop palettes already, or even if you have a couple of neutral Colourpop palettes. I'm sure these colors are all dupable. But it is a pretty collection of shades. Definitely a good all-in-one palette, a one-and-done palette, neutral palette type thing. What else was I going to say? I had something else in my head and it just flew out. It kind of reminds me of the Lust for Dusk. Is it this one I'm thinking of? No. I just opened it up and I'm like, nah, it's not that one. But I mean, it does have very similar shades. Look at the Wild Sky one and Pour Another. Very similar. Actually, no, Wild Sky is closer to Foxtrot. There's so many similar palettes when it comes to Colourpop now. It's always nice to see when they come out with something a little bit different. But the pans in here are definitely pretty large. What are they the same size of? The palettes that are like the bigger cardboard palettes, like the Of Quartz one that just came out, it's the same size as those. So they're the bigger shadows, not the teeny ones that are in like the... I would say Hocus Pocus, but those are squares. I'm trying to find one that has the teensy colors. Like these, see how much smaller they are? But yeah, these are the bigger pans. It is a 10-pan palette, which they don't do that too often. It's usually like 12 or 15, or of course the 9-pan ones that they're constantly coming out with. But it is a long, sleek, slender. I do like the packaging. It's just not gonna fit with my other Colourpop palettes. It's gonna have to, but it's not gonna fit nicely because all the other ones are like squares and shorter rectangles than this. This is long and skinny. The other ones are like short and wide. But anyway, that is the Roaring Hearts palette. I hope the swatches were helpful for you guys. And what else did I want to mention? I did order the Holiday Vault palettes. Not like I didn't do the lip sets or anything, but they had new 5-pan palettes, and there was two sets that were new 5-pan palettes, and then one set was new quads. Which I don't know why I got that, because I have so many of their quads like this, and I never tend to grab for them because I have the so many of these larger palettes. But anyway, I'm gonna swatch them all for you guys. I'll make sure I do that. But that's it for now. Again, I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you in my next video.